All right, what's going on, guys? We are live. So, welcome to another live stream. I'm a bit early today. I'm not exercising my Filipino time, so I am a minute 20 early. My goodness. All right, so what's going on, guys? Hopefully you guys are all doing fine. We got another lockdown coming up in place, so that's a bummer. We're just getting out of like phase four or something, but starting Monday, in Illinois, here in Chicago, we have another lockdown. So that's kind of sucks, but that's all right. It is what it is, But I hope everyone's staying safe. Just do what you do out there. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of cool news coming out. Not a whole lot of pickups for me. I'm uh I'm undecided on what I'm gonna do now with with my pre-orders and the direction of my collection. But before we start, I just want to thank my members. My goodness, I honestly, guys, I'm thrilled to even have this because I never announced this, and it just kind of got the ball rolling and all that stuff. Honestly, when I started this channel, I never thought anyone would actually listen to me, or even subscribe or anything like that. But I appreciate it. I appreciate all these guys who, just joined this membership program that I put in. It's not much, but it is really humbling. So I just want to give a shout out to Brian, Mark, Danny, and Mario. Those are my guys right there. Yeah, I really appreciate the support, man. And also, to because I just launched this not too long ago. I got this merchandise thingy. What do you call this? The T-shirt. Let's see, Teespring or something like that. Yeah, I just launched it not too long ago, and somebody bought one. So I really do appreciate that as well. I was just playing around with it. I put in. It's pretty easy. You Teespring. There you go. You upload your. Hey Brian. Yeah, I was just like giving you a shout out, man. Thank you to Brian, man. He got the ball rolling on this thing right here. But yeah, appreciate whoever bought that, whoever you are. I appreciate that. I just put my logo on it. There's socks. The socks were kind of funny, so I just uploaded that, and somebody bought it. Actually, there's like three people who bought the merchandise, and I don't see your name, so I would thank you personally, but I don't. So, but anyway, thank you. Brian, did you pick up the head sculpt yet, man? Dude, that that star. I mean that John Wick, man. It was awesome. I never thought it was gonna be that good. I have my reservations at first. So for those who hasn't seen yet, I uploaded a custom head sculpt with John Wick, just to replace my John Wick head sculpt. And Brian was there. He was commenting, and yo Mario. Oh, Danny, you bought the leggings? Oh man, that was my top seller right there. But yeah, the head sculpt was turned out to be pretty good. I didn't want to get it in. I was kind of apprehensive to review that, and I've seen the next one. You guys probably have seen it. The members like Brian, Mario, Danny. I don't know if you guys let me know if you're seeing the video, because some videos I uploaded, like four of them. I put in as members only. There's one for Tony Stark. I legitimately want to know your opinions on that, because initially, before I got the head sculpt, I always thought that the Tony Stark head sculpt that they're putting out there, kind of like funny, like some of them looks weird and all that stuff. Um, but the one that I got from Max Nut, man, I don't know. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not as funny as I thought it would be. What's up, J Rod? Man, don't feel left out, man. You're always welcome here, man. But yeah, the John Wick. Hey, Brian, man, you got to get that. Mario, I think it works now. The code, but so for those who hasn't seen it, I put it on my Instagram page, and somebody said that the Hot Toys one was better, and it. I I don't know, man. I feel like it's It's night and day. But if anything, like Mario said, the paint application, obviously Hot Toys is always better when it comes to paint application. It's a little better, but the sculpt itself, I feel like made out, made up for it, because it's just the nose, the eyes, the jawline, and all that stuff kind of made up for it. So, but yeah, I mean, I picked this up again. It's been sitting on my detail for a while now, and doing a whole bunch of nothing there, because yeah, I mean, as soon as you get this is not one of those exciting figures, so to speak, that once you get them, it's like, all right, it's there. But where's my mouse? Okay, I'm gonna zoom it in. Hopefully, oh, yep, I knew it. Hold on. Ooh, look at that! Look at that head sculpt right there. That is awesome. I kept my Hot Toys head sculpt now somewhere. I'm not going back there. I mean, initially I thought it was really good, but after getting this, I gotta check out more of his stuff, man. And then I got the other one, this guy right here. It's a Tony Stark. And before I plugged it into the body, I was just like, man, looks kind of high, I mean, but you guys have seen this. I'm sure. What's up, Negan? Yeah, if you're a member, I uploaded the video. You know what? I think I deleted it, but I uploaded it again. You guys go check it out. This one, initially, I was just like, all right, it's okay. I would say though, his paint application is really good. So, and hey, Austin, what's going on, man? Austin. Oh yeah, you haven't seen it, but look, 85 head sculpt. And you might think it's funny now. You're gonna be like, man, he's too skinny, or his eyes looks weird and all that stuff. But that was my first reaction too. But after plugging it in the body and comparing it to Mark 50's head sculpt, I don't know what. Let me know, guys. What do you think is the best head sculpt of Tony Stark and Hot Toys? In my opinion, it was up to this point. I feel like it's 80. Not 80, 50. I think it's the Mark 50 who has the best head sculpt. I got you, Mario. That's kind of like how I feel too, a little bit. Initially, but like, Mario, did you see the comparison to the Hot Toys version though? It kind of not even bringing this head sculpt up, but it kind of downgraded my view on the Mark 50 Hot Toys, if you know what I mean. Like, I thought that Mark 50 Hot Toys head sculpt was, well, up to now was the best head sculpt. Obviously, we've yet to see the Mark 85. But I thought that was the best head sculpt that I've seen, because some of the Tony Stark are just off. I think the what was before that? The Mark 4 was kind of off, really. Yeah, Austin, exactly. I always thought that the Mark 50/47, because I think they share the same head sculpt. 47, 46, and 50. 47 is just looking slightly off. Albeit the Mark 85, where this sculpt is supposed to be, is he's skinnier, he's older, got some blood on it. So yeah, I get it that he's more distressed and all that stuff. But yeah, after like putting them together, I see like how full his face is on the 50, and I don't know. I just kind of looked at it in a different light now. That's just how I feel. Like an Austin said, yeah, the John Wick head sculpt is just amazing, man. Yeah, Mario, man, I did. You got to check the vid. That's even on my thumbnail. Oh man, I'm not even in focus because I'm focusing the. I'll keep it like that for a little bit. But I did, like even the thumbnails that I put in. I put in Mark 4, Mark 50, and the two ones that I got from Max, which is pretty good. I got to tell you guys, it's pretty good. Oh yeah, I know, Daddy, because I gotta. So this is another one that I got. This is Mr. Z. I haven't uploaded this, but members are always gonna get things first, I suppose. Yeah, but this is the Mr. Z dog for John Wick. I'm just going, man. As soon as I got this head sculpt, I took the dog, and I got the wrong dog though. It's supposed to be the pit bull, but I got the American bulldog, which is, I gotta say though, this is the same company that Zach from Collecting Weekly. Shout out to those guys. If you guys haven't checked them out, check out Collecting Weekly. Fun podcast. This is the same company that he bought the horse from. So I knew it was going to be good. It's a bit pricey, I would say. This is around, how much does this cost me? Like $50. Yeah. When you buy it at 1/6 corner, they don't charge you tax or shipping. It's $50. But he says you got low hanging fruit. Man, we're gonna get demonetized again, Danny, like the last time. But I'm willing to get there, man. I'm willing to go there. But speaking of low hanging fruit that's taking around, there you go. Beautiful. But it's nice. Like if you're looking for a like a 1/6 dog, perfectly in scale, nice texture. For the longest time, I always wanted a 1/6, dog or horse. It's just that the I guess myself can't get to pay a premium price for something like this, because I always feel like, hey man, it's like I got kids who plays with toy animals, and always feel like this is a bit more overpriced, for $50. The collar is separate, so you can like move it around and such. But I'd say it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I wish I'd have gotten the right dog though. That's the only thing. But hey, you never know, man. John Wick 4 and 5, he already used those dogs, so he's probably gonna change dogs. So I'm just being ahead of the curve here. So if he uses this, then I'm anticipating, kind of like in stock market. You don't buy the stock that it's that's out there already. You kind of anticipate it. We go back to tell you Mafia, how's going on, man? Austin, do you think we're going to get any more endgame figures before the end of the year? Possibly. I don't think it's gonna be Cap or Iron Man though. Maybe something like Gamora. Yeah, is that even endgame? I don't even think it's endgame. Yeah, I think it's Guardians of the Galaxy 2 still. It's just bad timing, man. Like if they do it now, we're in a lockdown again. A lot of people doesn't have a job. I think it's just bad timing. So if I was a company like Hot Toys, I would kind of postpone it till, they were talking about some vaccine going on. So maybe after that, I think. Oh, Mario says Quantum Stark is way overdue. Is it supposed to come out now or so? I'm not sure, but Amari says wrong dog. Yeah, I know, man. It's a wrong dog, but it's all right. It's still a pretty cool looking dog. And I actually like the breed, so that's one of the reasons why too. J Rod says thinking about picking up a Lita figure. Are you getting it? J Rod, I'm on the wait list at Sideshow. I kept on holding on to. I was hoping I would get it at Big Bad because the $4 shipping and all that stuff. I was hoping to get it on Big Bad, but their pre-orders has been closed forever. So I just there's no NRD on Sideshow, so I jumped onto their wait list. If what do you call this? If it goes on available at Big Bad, then definitely I'll get it there first. But yes, those are one of the figures that prior to Mandalorian, I can't wait for that and Alita and as weird as it sounds, Ant-Man. Now Ant-Man is available at Big Bad. I just can't pull the trigger because I did pre-order the Mandalorian. I just wanted that Ant-Man. I feel like I'm just gonna have so much fun with Ant-Man. As weird as it sounds. With that head sculpt, oh man, possibilities are endless for that. Mario says, I have the Alita figure unboxed for inspection and she's gorgeous. Man, Mario teasing us. Yep, that I like the movie. I actually like the movie. So I hope it's Fox, by the way. So Disney bought it. I hope Disney continued that that show. I hope so. Austin says, I hate Marvel isn't getting any shine because Star Wars is getting way too much attention. That's how it goes, man. Moneymaker. That is the moneymaker. And honestly, I think they announced um WandaVision. I mean, that's gonna be next year, which is pretty good. Pretty good strategy. I like what Disney Plus is doing here. Because honestly, guys, I bought Disney Plus for the sole purpose of Mandalorian. And honestly, that's the only thing that I watch. Because even though there's a lot of shows in there, I mean, I own all of them, like in 4K, like in physical media. That I'm not gonna watch them. I have and digital as well. So I mean, those movies are great from Marvel. So I purchase all of them. So other than Mandalorian and some of these Star Wars things in there, it has no purpose to me. I watch Mandalorian every Friday, and then forget about Disney Plus. So by doing this, and good strategy as well that they didn't go the Netflix route where you can binge. Because if that happens, I'm gonna stop Disney Plus next month. But now, because Mandalorian is what, like 8 episodes, so I'm forced to kind of like be with them till December, cut it off, and do it again when Mandalorian hits. Because I didn't go for the 1 year, even though there's like a savings there. I just don't see anything in Disney Plus that I really wanted. Like the Marvel movies, great, have all of them. The X-Men. One thing is the X-Men still. The cartoon X-Men, I like that. I kind of start, and I know Mario and Danny's gonna be proud. I starting watching the Clone Wars, the 2007. I'm halfway through it, so I can't, I'm gonna finish all that. But yeah, man. I mean, if you guys have any shows on Disney Plus or any movie that you recommend, let me know. So I can I can actually use that because I feel like I'm paying what, like $1.50 per episode of Mandalorian, which is not bad because it's in 4K. But man, the only thing wrong about Mandalorian, it's way too short. Short. That's it. Mari says Clone Wars. Yes, sir, man. Hey, I'm all in. You're gonna be proud of me, Mario. I'm like a young Padawan now. I think that's what you call them. Yeah, I'm gonna be a Jedi in the next 2 months. Negan says, "Are you all caught up with Mando?" Yes, sir. Man, every Friday hits, I'm there. Dan says, "Just wait, it will go back to Marvel." I'm maybe, yeah. I hope so. I hope so. Agree, Danny. Can't wait to see the community shift again. Where's the Marvel fans like myself to stand up for Marvel since it's a big drought? There's no movies, and it's MMS. They're called MMS, so that's just how it is. J Rod says, I was seeing on Facebook groups that Starlord was 150 in Hong Kong and Rocket was like 140 right now. Probably the time to get Marvel hot toys with all the Star Wars buzz. Yep, it's a combination of no one really cares about. I mean, it's the drought is too long. Like the movie came out and you'll take like forever to release, and then combine it with how hot Mandalorian is. I mean, Rocket has always been declining. Yeah, I bought a Rocket for like almost 150. At 140, it's a steal, man. At the end, 150 is crazy cheap for Star Lord. Like, I would even buy Star Lord for that price, and I already have Star Lord. So, just a second, Star Lord maybe. But Danny says, just gotta be patient and ride out the waves. I think honestly, the only Danny, like the way it's gonna swing back to Marvel's graces is a movie. Maybe Black Widow, something like that. I don't think it's gonna be Black Widow though, but we'll see. Like if I have to guess, it's Falcon and what's his name, Winter Soldier, because I both don't have a Vision and Scarlet Witch for I just whatever, but with that TV show, I think I can get one for pretty cheap. So I'm excited for that. That's fan of all properties. Same here, man. I don't, like the thing with Star Wars fans though is they're hardcore. A lot of them are, and I know some here, you guys are too, but not. Marvel fans are not too much. I've seen some Marvel Iron Man collectors, like hardcore. They would buy the Glacier Iron Man, the white Mark 7 and all that stuff. But boy, Star Wars fans they would buy. People can't wait to buy a Tusken Raider. That guy is a maybe a background character. I wouldn't even call it a C character. That is literally, in terms of conversion to Marvel, that would be a Chitauri, and people cannot wait to get them. I, hey man, that's why Hot Toy swings that way, making the money. Mari says there's a certain order you're supposed to watch. Hey man, you gotta. So PJ sent me like this order. Now I know the machete order or something. I'm just watching them all. But yeah, Mario, send me the order, man. Send me on Facebook. So now I'm watching the 2007. I figured I'd start all the way at the end. If correct me, guys, if I'm wrong, but the Clone Wars is between episode 2 and 3, right? Maybe. J Rod says, "Do you got HBO Max? I watch Titans and it's pretty good." No, you know what, J Rod? I should get HBO Max. I let my Prime expire because on Amazon Prime I just watch. I don't know if you guys watch this Bosch, because I like Titus Welliver. If you guys are paying attention, that guy is a collector, and I support a fellow collector, man. So I like Bosch, Tom Clancy, Jack Ryan. Those are the boys in the boys. Three things I like about Amazon Prime. Those three things. So they're all not there. So I just canceled Amazon Prime for now. I will. Oh, Mario, thank you for this list. I'll check it out later. I will resume that once. The thing with Amazon Prime too is I buy things that I don't need just because I have Amazon Prime. You get tempted to buy these items that you don't really need. So if I don't have Amazon, not only me, but mostly my wife, but she here? No. Okay. But one time I'm gonna see some beads at home and some Christmas ornaments. It's like, what the? But yeah, if once we don't have that, she barely buys anything. So it works out for me. But once those show comes back, then I'll put it back again, man. Mario, no Marvel content this year. Yeah, man. Nothing. Yep. Danny says this is the best time for Marvel fans. You can get deals for Marvel. Dude, I'm still waiting for a free shipping on Ant-Man and a $20 code. It's just a matter of time. If you see the pattern, Aquaman already hit that, so maybe in a couple of more months. I'm hoping this gift giving / Christmas, but I think Ant-Man just came out too recently to get a free shipping still. I don't know. I hope I do, because I really want that Ant-Man. Yep, that's true. That's the wave of the market, man. What the hell's wrong with the actor who plays the Mandalorian? Doesn't look intimidating at all. Well, you don't see his face anyway, so it's cool. And I love the fact that Mandalorian is not huge. Like, he's a normal sized person, because that means he requires skill more than brute. So I kind of like that about him. I think Doctor Strange sequel will bring back the hype. I hope so, Mario, but Doctor Strange is not really a mover. I don't know. There you go, Danny. X-Men and Fantastic Four. What's going on, Jack? But yeah, X-Men and Fantastic Four, I think it's the one that's, like, if you incorporate X-Men, that's where it will all shine, I think. Danny says, I want to check out Titans. Yeah, there's I think So Toys released this Titans. I have no clue who they are. I know it's like Robin, but don't know the significance. So I gotta check that out. Danny says Titus was just on the last Mando episode. Yep. And my heart was broken after that. I thought I was gonna play like a significant role or something, man. I love Titus. I love that. If you guys haven't seen Bosch, Danny, go check it out. It's I think it has season 6 now, so 6 seasons. It's entertaining. It's not the best show on earth, but still. It's getting to a point with Star Wars where you have to look at every figure and ask yourself, is it a need or a want? Yeah, man. Well, the thing too with yeah, especially this guy right here, Paradox, man, this guy buys any Star Wars. So he needs everything. So that's the deal. So there's no want. Everything's a need. But hey, man, I bought Chitauri once too, but that was on sale. I got that on sale, so I bought that. Next year, I bet for Ant-Man deal on Sideshow. I think so. I really need that head sculpt, man. Man, I can imagine the pictures that I'm gonna post on Instagram with that face. Mm, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Um, oh, Dan says, "Oh, give it a try." Yeah, Bosch, good one, man. And all the Star Wars hot toys are need for me, man. You guys are. I'm telling you guys are crazy. Oh, goddamn, Clipper King. Hey, man, Clipper, what's going on? What's the resale value these days in Hot Toys world? I still have around 30 that I might move on. Man, Uncle Rick, I think you still have the Batman. The one that you have probably are going to be in high value because you got like some old ones out there. So yeah. So hey man, maybe we'll make Clipper wants to move on to that Hot Toys. I was about to say maybe he'll get out of retirement or so, but Jax, I did get the deluxe Return of the Jedi look, and I'm in love with it. Oh yeah, the Return of the Jedi. Yep, that's a good figure right there, man. That's a good figure. Paradox, I'm about to go back pick up Marvel Hot Toys. They are super cheap. I know, man. Dude. Man, guys, I've been trying to get Clipper King to go back on a semi-retirement here. So I need your all support. We need to get the Clipper King back. Maybe just one more review or something. His last review was not even a review. It was the Molecule 8 guys, I think, where he modified the hands and all that stuff. So that was I think like a couple of years ago. Man, Clipper, man. Uncle Rick, we gotta connect this because I know I messaged you on Facebook. We gotta go on a time. I don't know. Just let me know what time is good for you. So we gotta make this happen, Uncle Clip. I gotta get you out of retirement. I gotta get these guys to rally up. And but Uncle Clip reviews everything though. I think Uncle Clip, you prefer DC, but you dabbled on some Star Wars before. Hey, Uncle Clip, you want to jump in? I was trying to guys, I'm trying to coordinate like a good time for Uncle Clip too. But yeah, we gotta work on that time. Yeah, Uncle Clip said they gave him the they gave you 2 Molecule 8. Oh man. I was in touch with them too. I forgot the name. It's of the Molecule 8 guys. They were supposed to send me one and then they ran out. But you know what? That is not a bad figure though. I don't know. Uncle Clip has it. I never had it, but from his reviews, it doesn't look like a bad figure. But they just they wanted to run a scam, or not them. I don't think they scammed anyone. I don't think they scammed any buyers. They just scammed their what do you call this? Their investors. So that was the deal that they did. So, but that wasn't bad. I remember Molecule 8. They have so much promise. They previewed Legolas, some Lord of the Rings figure, Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, and yeah, and oh shoot, yeah, man. Hey Clipper, no worries, man. I'm waiting for that too. Crawford Brazil. Hey guys, hey Clip, is that on that's just an ESPN, right? It's not pay-per-view. Man, I want to get that. Brooke is not bad, man, but Crawford is just too good. But the only time that Brooke looked not bad, but against he went up against Triple G, so he might have a chance against Crawford. Crawford's a bit shifty and he has power too. So yeah, I would watch that too. Danny says, yeah, they didn't pay K.A. Kim. Yep, they just screwed a bunch of people, but the consumers, I think. There's nothing like they did a bunch of pre-orders and never returned the money. I mean, it's still pretty horrible what they did, but I guess it's better than what's the guy's name? The Iron Geek, where he just vanished or doesn't speak to anyone. That's because now you're screwing the masses. So I mean, these people trusted you. It's one thing to screw up your investors. I suppose there's not a whole lot of them, but man, screwing the public, yeah, that's kind of like a foul right there. But yeah, guys, like if you get into boxing, there's some good matches. Right, Top Rank has been putting out boxing not in pay-per-view anymore. I guess no one's gonna buy it anyway. I mean, you can still do pay-per-views because I think UFC does pay-per-views, but it's gonna be a tough sell, nowadays without no crowd, nothing like that. Man, Top Rank has been I guess looking for the next Manny Pacquiao because that is their golden goose back then. Um they are promoting the heck out of Lomachenko, but he lost. So I don't know. Crawford will be their next saving grace right there. Austin. Oh, hey, PDG, do you like Mesco Marvel or DC figure? Austin, I think he's purely Star Wars at this point. He buys mostly like 1/6 and statues. So, and where is Gamora? Why is Gamora? Is it why is Gamora? But yeah, dude. I mean, are you guys like let's be honest? Did you guys pre-order Gamora? Because I didn't. I'm probably not gonna do. I'm probably not gonna have Gamora ever. I had the first Gamora. It's just not too exciting for me. Just not, you know. Oh, PJ says no Mascos right now. I'm strictly Star Wars. I might do an occasional Marvel X-Men here and there. And PJ, you only do like what do you call this? Statues of X-Men too, right? I mean, Sideshow's X-Men, their 1/6 looks amazing. It's just the price. The price is just insane. And also, Doc Ock is coming out, or it already came out. It already came out. I got the notification from 1/6 Corner. So if you guys pre-order that or order that, you should expect that pretty soon. But yeah, Doc Ock. What else is coming out as far as third party? I think that. Oh, speaking of third party, one of our viewers there sent me this. An angel basically wants me to review this. This is I forgot the company name, but it is pretty good. I don't know the Yahoo, whatever, but it's not bad. The base is amazing though. I like the base, so I'm gonna. This anonymous person who wants to be anonymous asked me to do something different with this figure, but the base is too good, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I like the base. I'm a sucker for nice bases. That's why I like the next Alita. So we'll see. Hey PJ, by the way, aren't you supposed to be playing PlayStation 5 right now? By the way, guys, PJ has just scored PlayStation 5. Man, I've been checking Best Buy for that PlayStation and I couldn't find any. I don't even play that much game anymore. I just kind of want to have one. I don't know why. Probably gonna play the Miles Morales, but I don't know. We'll see. Because there's really, when they announced PlayStation and Xbox, there wasn't really I feel like a must-have game. So maybe that's why I didn't pre-order it. Sports games are sports game. They don't really tap the potential of PlayStation 5 or Xbox up until like towards the latter stages of the game. I mean, of the console. So I saw that hey J Rod, how's 2K on PS5? Is it a big jump from PS5 to PS4? I wanna know, because if I'm gonna pick that up. Miles Morales is a great game. Yep, I'm sure it is. I love the first Spider-Man at PS4. But one thing that I always wanted though on PS4, which never happened, was a boxing game. God damn. Why couldn't we get a boxing game? We got 4 UFC game. No boxing game at all. Dude, yeah, I heard that this haptic feedback is really good. Like they said that there's one game that if you are walking on a surface, you feel like it's rough or slippery and all that stuff. So yeah, and I never thought that would be like a difference or so. Another thing that I'm interested is if my custom um controller is gonna work because I have one of those what do you call that? The expensive controller. I used it for Call of Duty. Scuff Vantage. So I'm interested if that's gonna work because man, that's $200, and I bought that last year. Um, the one with the paddles at the end. Oh, PJ, do you have the external paddle? Is the control? Does it have like the little hole at the bottom? Because I know I bought those paddles back in PS4. Supposedly they're supposed to work, but I don't know. We'll see. That's like $30, but that's not bad. Arvin says, I'm just waiting for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 figures. Hopefully they have different attire. Yep. Oh, John. Oh, I'm late, guys. What's up? Hey, John. Hey, by the way, guys, check out John's store off the racks. He just created a group. John, I'm gonna tell you right now, PM me the Mandalorian with the I'm probably gonna get it from you. I probably can't wait for sideshow the deluxe Mandalorian with the baby with Yoda. That's probably where I'm gonna get that. Uh Austin says, where did you get the PS5 from? Anyone? Dude, I'm interested too. Kind of want to get one. Just bought 2K tonight, so I don't know yet. What's up, Eddie? But dude, like all the posts that I'm seeing are Xbox and PS5. I've always bought both, but I always wait for Xbox to go down in price. And last generation, the only reason why I bought Xbox One S is because PS4 Pro does not play 4K movies like on a disc. But if this I believe this PS5, correct me guys if I'm wrong, but I think PS5 does. So if it does, I probably won't get an Xbox because all the games that comes out on Xbox comes out on PS5, and there's no point. So exclusive wise, Halo, haven't played Halo since Halo 2. Gears of War, I always do play, but I don't know, man. I can play without. I can live without Gears of War. Um, there's this game Quantum something. The lead guy was Quantum Break, something like that. The lead guy was Iceman, and haven't even finished it. So, man, I'm in denial, but I'm gonna admit it now. I got no time to play games anymore. So, yeah, just PS5 for me. It once it becomes available. And Eddie says, waiting for PS5 and Xbox. We'll probably get the Xbox first. It depends. Some people too depends on the grip of the controller. But like I'm with Mario here. PS has better exclusives. At least the one that I like, because I know I got some friends who would swear by Halo, and I don't know. I'm not a big Halo guy. So, but from exclusive on PlayStation, that's where I like the games like Spider-Man, God of War. What's that with a bow? Horizon Zero Dawn. That was pretty good. I never finished it, but that was pretty good. But yeah, The Last of Us, those things I love on PlayStation. So I'm probably gonna stick with PlayStation this generation. Austin says the Avengers game was a huge letdown. They also on PlayStation they got Spider-Man, who I haven't seen yet. So John has a new group, guys, so he's gonna put it out here. Comics, are you getting first version Mando from Hot Toys? Think I'm passing. I'd rather have the best car one. I agree with you, comics. However, I did pre-order it on Big Bad Toy Store because on Big Bad they're really slow. So my hope is that it's so slow that because I'm really tempted, man. I am really tempted to get that Mandalorian, but I'm my hope is that it comes out too slow. That by the time it comes out, they already announced the best car version. I'll be forced to cancel it. However, I would say this comics though. I think it's better to theoretically, I think it's better to skip the Beskar version because you can I think we only get one shot at the season one version or non-Beskar version, but the Beskar version you're going to have the season two version too. So in terms of we're talking about like investment or sellability, I think you're better off getting the non-burst Beskar one, and down the line you can sell it with a lot more than the exclusive deluxe version. That's just an opinion though. So and it says, I swear, man, give me a break. That's how Danny is, man. DK12, what's the next figure you have heading to your doorstep? Nothing, man. I wish it's Mando. I don't really have any pre-orders, man. The only one that's left that is on the horizon that I might get, honestly, would be Alita. That's on wait list, unless John has Alita. And Mandalorian. The Ant-Man, I'm still waiting for a deal on that. I'm not gonna pay retail for Ant-Man. Eddie says, I'm getting both pretty much here. Erwin says no Bethesda games on PS5, just so you know. Oh yeah. That's true. I think Microsoft bought Bethesda, but finished Skyrim a long time ago. I never really came back to do the other remastered version. And then Bethesda did a game that was just so poor. What was that? I forgot the name of the game, but yeah. Picked up Miles for PS4 today. Yeah, I'll be gonna do a PS5 too. John says I passed on the new consoles for now, getting Arcade 1-Up Star Wars Pinball. That's the way to go, John. Man, Arcade 1-Up. I wanted to get they're releasing this X-Men cabinet. I think it's the SNES version. I might get that. I already have like 2 Arcade 1-Ups. One is I modified, so I got the old X-Men arcade, but that pinball, John, man. Mars says Beskar is dropping early per sideshow. Yeah, they said it's around January to March, because Zach has a theory too, and it's a pretty good one where they gotta release that so they can announce the season 2 version, the one with a swoop bike. Honestly, I can't tell the difference. I'm sure there is the difference between season 1 Beskar and season 2 Beskar. I'm pretty sure your trained eyes can see the difference. Or for someone like me, one is enough. But this non-Beskar, this is my only hope to get my Mando fix right now, because I'm like a crackhead, man. I'm itching. I gotta get one. Pre-ordered on Big Bad, like I said, but you guys know Big Bad. I think on Sideshow it just became add to cart, meaning it's not pre-order anymore, even though they've been shipping out Mandalorian for the past month or month and a half now. It just became available. So in Big Bad, I'm guessing that'll take another couple of months. Let's see here. Austin says, did you get to play the Avengers game yet on PS4? Yeah, I finished it, Austin. I think I finished it not too long ago. It's entertaining. The biggest problem with that is they made it a microtransaction, meaning they just want you to spend money on silly things like costumes and power-ups and all that stuff. Anytime that a company does that, it always goes downhill. So yeah, I don't know why they did something like that, but I mean, it's not the best game that I played. It's also not the worst. I know what I was getting myself into when I got that game. It's just a beat 'em up, and it's, for me, it's fun. I get to play like Iron Man and Hulk and all that stuff. It's mindless, you don't really need to think too much. But hey, you got to play the Avengers, so I'm okay with that. Mars says there'll be tons of special editions like PS4 did. I picked up my Spidey PS4 Pro when it came out. It's a beauty. Oh man, you got that, dude. Me too. I know you are the same. I know if it's you, Mario, or Danny, who's sucker for Steelbooks. So I'm waiting for these Steelbooks as well to come out. I don't even care what that's why I bought the Avengers, because they Best Buy was giving Steelbooks when it first came out. But yeah, I have PS4 Pro, and it's huge too. It's big. I don't know if it's gonna fit in my cabinet, so we'll see. But it looks good. I just feel like those two consoles just doesn't have a must play right now, like a game that you're gonna be like, oh man, can't wait to do this. I think on PS3 when they PlayStation 3 when they announced it, I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. So their thing was they had Metal Gear 4 when they first came out. So I was just like, oh man, I gotta play Metal Gear right away. Oh, there you go. That's Danny. Blu-ray 4K Steelbook movies. Yeah, man. So the thing with Steelbook too is that it doesn't have a label, right, Danny? Like I got a lot of Steelbooks, and I'm pretty sure that it doesn't have a label that it's 4K. So it doesn't matter if we go to 8K or 16K in the future, we can still use them, you know? So I just like the artwork. And a friend of mine who also kind of like collects, I was just, and the funny part is, was like, dude, why do you collect this physical media? Just like, it's just a clutter. And I was just like, dude, you see this all Hot Toys, man? It's just weird coming from a collector because he just mentioned that my Steelbooks were a clutter. I was like, dude, Hot Toys is more of a clutter than it's just a lot of them than this physical media. And I try not to buy anything now that is not Steelbook because I don't collect movies too. Just the one that I really like, you know, like the Marvel movies. Yeah, I got all of those because man, they changed from DVD to Blu-ray now, 4K now, and they're gonna have 8K. I don't know. Austin said, which game is GOAT, Batman Arkham Asylum or PS Spider-Man? Ooh, dude, that's a tough one. If I gotta choose, man, I gotta go with Batman. I just like that. I just love that game. Like the mechanics. Spider-Man is no joke though. By the way, oh well, I don't know if anyone has played yet, but I know on PS5 they changed Spider-Man's face, or it's Peter Parker's face, and a lot of people were mad about it. That's the funny part. But you know, like I don't know why they did that. I think Marvel told them to change it, but I think it was fine. I think it was fine. Like the face back then, it's, I don't know. Speaking of PS5, let me pull it up here. I think I got it ready. Where'd that go? Oh, okay. Mari says, damn, Austin, both those games are masterpieces. I know, man. But my favorite game of all time will be The Last of Us, the part 1. Just, that was a first for me. Let's see. Oh. Ooh, there you go. Anyone of you guys picking this up? Dan, this looks good. And for 185, this is not bad at all. Look at the armor. That's better than Asmus right there. I'm gonna pick this up. It's a must-have for me. Man, 3-0 is getting better and better, man. Look at that face. Look at that head sculpt right there. Oh, Era says Steelbooks and collector's edition for games are coming to an end. Digital era is rising. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, Eddie. Because we all thought that was going to happen when, you know, the Xbox One, they released a digital version. It wasn't too good. When this happens, there'll be end of GameStop because there's no more used games. However, I mean, the thing with digital games is that can't resell them, and people, believe it or not, still like physical media. I think it would happen on movies first before it goes to games. But even on movies, they're still selling physical movies. So I think we would see the end of physical games when the movies are really scarce now. But I don't think it's on the horizon at all. Danny says, looks good, great price too. But Mario says, love the armor, but it's a pass for me. Yeah, Danny, this might be my first Game of Thrones. Man, I mean, honestly, 3-0's evolution, they wouldn't have gotten this head sculpt like 2 years ago. This would look like a funny dude, but they've come a long way, man. I gotta say, they keep on going this track with their Transformers. They got a diverse lineup too. They're putting up stuffs that Hot Toys is not releasing. They keep on doing this. They might get the second place from Hot Toys. I think they already do. And this one is from So Toys, Blood Vigilante. This is $120 if I'm not mistaken. Not a bad price. Don't like the fact that his cover in his face is plastic. but it's all right. It's kind of shiny. 120, not bad, but let's see. Yeah, not bad at all. For 120, I think I might get this. I love Daredevil, but I think I'm for 120. It's not too bad. It comes with a stand too. I think it comes with two head sculpts. They could have gotten away maybe with just the mouth plug, kind of like with the original Daredevil. But this is the Miles Morales. That it looks good. I'm probably gonna get this. The price is a little too high for me, but that's all right. It's Miles Morales. No head sculpt though. One thing that I don't like here is that it does not have a head sculpt. Oh, Mario says digital games can't resell and the sale prices aren't as good as deals you can get for physical disc. Absolutely, I agree, Mario. That's why I don't buy digital games unless it's dirt cheap. John says you see Mondo 1/6 animated Wolverine. Hopefully they do the whole crew doing animated Batman. Oh, I have. Oh yeah, the one that you can change like the. Yeah, I've seen that, John. And then Mondo released God of War 2. I don't know. There's something about Mondo's style that I kind of don't like though, like the cartoonish style. So I don't know. J-Rod, the last season of Game of Thrones put a bad taste in my mouth, so I won't be buying any figures from that line. Dude, I agree, man. A lot of people, it's kind of like you wait. It's kind of like you wasted 8 years for nothing for that ending. One of the worst ending ever. Oh, Eddie says he got a Vigilante for 80. Oh man, that's an excellent price. I gotta check that out. Jared, I'd rather get the Spideyverse one. True, I agree, J Rod. I would also say that you could get both. That it wouldn't be a waste of money because they're the same character, but really different though. Like with the Spider-Verse, it comes with a lot. You got head sculpts and it kind of gives you the overall feel of Miles Morales. I feel like for that Spider-Verse. This one kind of gives you that more, even though it's VGA, kind of like a more realistic proportion. Like the movement, it kind of has all the qualities of Spider-Man that you would want, like the like this effects right here and this poses, which I don't maybe you can do this on the Spider-Verse one. But I feel like you partner this with the advanced suit Spider-Man, man, it'll look good. And I think there's one picture here. And this look, well, I don't know, I don't have the game yet, but is this inspired? Because I remember I got the Amazing Spider-Man 2, and it comes with all these winter gear, minus the socks. He got the backpack, scarf, the beanie, and he got the he got another item, but I hope it's not inspired by that because that is a pointless accessories right there. But it looks good. A little too expensive, but it looks good. I wish they would have put in the head sculpt at least for $270 for crying out loud. Guys, my goodness. Give us something here. The backpack, doesn't it look plastic to you guys? It looks plastic. It doesn't look like a fabric backpack here. But see, right next to the advanced suit Spider-Man, it looks fantastic. And I love that Spider-Man 2, this guy, because you can pose him around. I don't know why people are complaining that the material that they used. Mine is still okay, and it's doing just fine. Oh yeah, man. I gotta sell them the Teespring Optical 20 socks, man. It's different designs on each foot. So that is I gotta give Spidey a discount here. Oh, the Spider Cat. Well, there's a zipper. Well, maybe it is fabric. I don't know. Or he comes with two backpacks, perhaps. I don't know, man. But is that Spider Cat? It's interchangeable winter suit look. Yeah, that's not too impressive. You shouldn't have put this thing in here. And this is normal. We've seen this before. This is just a chest emblem. And does this really open, or it comes with two backpacks? I don't know. Base standard. Everything here is standard. It's not like we haven't seen before. So, oh, and this guy right here. I know Star Wars fans. Are you guys gonna get this? If you, man, love the mustache right there. Love this actor, man. He's at The Voice. Um, forgot his name. What is his name? It doesn't say there. I don't want to butcher it. So, but Gus Fring, man, such a great actor. Such a great actor. So he came into like 2 episodes, and I'm assuming he's the bad guy and all of these Mandalorian, and rightfully so. So he plays a good part. And again, Hot Toys killed Sideshow with this because I think Sideshow just released oh, there you go, Moff Gideon. Um Sideshow just released a statue for Gideon, Moff Gideon, and I wasn't too impressed about it. Like the head sculpt wasn't too nice. And then as again, Hot Toys just cut them off. I mean, why wouldn't you? You know, like that maybe it's a quarter scale statue. That's probably gonna cost you around $500, and this guy would cost you maybe $300, maybe less. You know, so this would be an easy one. Ooh, oh, Comic says Moff Gideon Scoop is pretty sure everyone's getting this one. Yeah, I bet, man. J-Rod, I wish they would have dropped a Breaking Bad figure. Dude, Gus Fring or even Mike. Man, I would get a mic right. I would get a mic so fast. You know what, J-Rod, though, did you get the 301? That is not too bad. As a matter of fact, it's pretty good. Especially their Heisenberg. Their Jesse is a little iffy. I wish I would have gotten Saul Goodman. I'm kicking myself for that. I turned to Philippines for Saul Goodman if I can get a cheap one, but so far I have nothing. But man, kicking myself for not getting that. So I still haven't seen the season 5 of Breaking. What do you call that? His show, Better Call Saul. It's not on Netflix yet. God damn it, Netflix. And this one, Tusken Raider, looks good. I swear to God, man, this shouldn't be more than 220 or 230. Or if it is, I mean, Hot Toys better do it right. They better not make this super expensive because this is a background character at most. So I hope not. Danny says Sideshow sculpts are kind of sketchy, except for Darth Maul. Yep. Austin says, "Are you ever coming back to Marvel?" Man, I'm still at Marvel, man. They just don't have any figures or good shows nowadays. So there's really nothing to be excited about Marvel. I mean, as far as 85 and Cap, as soon as they come out, I feel like that's the only remnant of Marvel that we're holding on to right now is the Cap in 85. The Bro Thor, I could live without that. Still pre-ordered it, but you know, I'm most excited for Cap because I don't have a Cap anymore. I only have the Infinity War, and for the 85, both 85s I'm gonna get. But once they come out, man, it's gonna be even sad day for Marvel fans, Austin, because now you're not looking forward to anything, nothing. You're hoping for we're gonna hope for a Mark 1 or Mark 5, but that's a hope. You know, like it could or could not happen. So I don't mind them holding off to those figures, honestly, because at least Marvel fans still have something to talk about and look forward to. Unless they're going to announce the, you know, a Mark 1, I guess, you know, I'm not too excited about that either, but I would love to get a diecast Mark 1 and also Mark 5. And yeah, I think that's it for this week, man. Let's see. Yeah, the show, even Vision, you know, you have Vision. I sold my Vision back then a while back ago, the Age of Ultron Vision, and that never really missed it, honestly. J-Rod Hot Toys will milk Marvel for everything they can, so they will probably drop Mark 1. They should. That's the smart. I think that would be a smart business move for them to release Mark 1 and Mark 5 and Mark 46. Since, I mean, really, what are you going to do with Marvel, though? Who else are you going to do that hasn't been done? Pepper Pots? Is that going to sell? No. So the only thing you can do is revisit Iron Man. Um, maybe re-release or Falcon, but that would be that wouldn't be good because if they're gonna come out with a new show, then you might as well wait for that. Um, yeah, those are the only ones that I can think of. Mark 1, Mark 5, do 46. Wait for Falcon. Hopefully it becomes a good show. If it doesn't, just release it anyway because a lot of people I think missed out on the Civil War Falcon, which I think I don't know if you already sold yours, Mario. Um that what else? Because at least on DC, they're doing Arrow, they're doing Flash, and regardless if you like the shows or not, I'm not mainly a fan of the show, but at least that's something. Um, and then the Snyder cut, if it's good, bad, who knows? But you got something going on there. On Marvel, you got Black Widow, which is I think it would release some good figures. I don't know if they're gonna be something that would interest most collectors, like the Taskmaster and the white Black Widow suit, her snowsuit. I don't know if I don't know if you're willing to drop $250 for those. I know I won't. And then after that, WandaVision, we don't know how badass the show is going to be. It could be really good. So if it is, then you get 2 figures out of that, maybe 3. I don't know. Maybe because I see that I think Doctor Strange is going to make a cameo out of that. But how different would Doctor Strange suit would be? Jared has a point here. Black Panther, that will be a good re-release too. I think a lot of people are gonna rebuy that. I think the market for a Black Panther is kind of calmed down a little bit, or hot toys in general, to be honest with you, because even that Anakin Skywalker has kind of went back to Earth. I went back to Earth meaning it's not selling for $500 anymore. I think the Dark Side Anakin is it still could net you around 400 to 450 perhaps, but not the insane prices that they were asking before. Yeah, J-Rod, Black Panther. Who else can I re-release? Yondu, or who's the other one? Hella. Those are the only things that I see them putting back. But you guys understand, every time that they re-release something, there's always a pushback. People who had those figures are going to be upset. They're going to be like, why are you re-releasing this? Can't you produce more figures? But like, realistically though, I mean, who are they going to do? They can't do another Maria Hill, or even the Marvel Agents of Shield, or Agents of Shield. I think that's I mean, who are you going to get out of that show? Really nothing. Maybe revisit, and I don't even know if anyone wants this, a Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider. That's been released a long time ago. There might be some value to that. I'm pretty sure they're not going to touch the Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan, or the Fantastic Four with even the Jessica Alba one. So yeah, man. Logan, I think. Oh, Erwin says Doctor Strange with the gloves would be nice. Yep, the classic look, that would be nice too. Danny says the secondary prices jumped up when everyone had their stimulus checks. Yep. Are we gonna get another one, by the way? I hope we do, man. Excited for that. If we do. J-Rod, just give me DX11, dude. One of the best figures ever released. Yeah. Or another DX, man. That's not Darth Maul. I want to see another DX. DK12, I want to see another batch of Krennic. Not sure how I missed it. Yeah, like while they're out there, just own it, man. You're a business. You just re-release it. Like Alita, like Alita, I kind of like sat down on Alita for a while. You get waitlisted. It's waitlisted now, but most people are getting their waitlist converted though. So that's another good figure that I kind of missed out, but Yeah, whatever. If I don't get it, I, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, DK says Krennic, or who's the other one? Obi-Wan. The Obi-Wan was netting for a good price not too long ago. The thing with Obi-Wan is that I didn't get him, even though I kind of like Obi-Wan. It's because of the head sculpt. It's just I don't think they nailed it. I think it's pretty far, honestly. I like the accessories that it comes with the holographic thing and all that stuff. But even if they re-release that, the head sculpt is still not close in my opinion. So I'm still not gonna get it. Austin says, "Do you think the Black Widow movie should drop on Disney Plus?" I think so, man. Do it like Mulan. Yeah, we just got a surge now. We're gonna go on lockdown again on Monday. When is this gonna be over? Who knows? And we keep on pushing and pushing this. The more we push this, we push the other movies as well. So I don't know how much Mulan made. I maybe it didn't do too well because they're gonna release it on Disney Plus on December 1st, I think. That would kind of give you an idea if this trend of on demand movie would work. If it did, then maybe they'll do that alongside with the Wonder Woman 84. But man, yeah, Austin says it's ridiculous we're waiting this long. Man, I it's kind of sad because we were watching like a previews of movies that's supposed to come out in 2020. There's Ghostbusters, there's another James Bond movie that was supposed to come out in July, and now they're all pushed back. Gerald says you think Wonder Woman and Hot Toys get pushed back due to the movie delays. I hope not. I that head sculpt is so good that even though I haven't seen the movie, I kind of want to see it in hand. And who knows how big of an impact this what do you call that armor anyway? The Golden Age armor is gonna play. It might come out for like 2 seconds or like 2 minutes or whatever. But boy, the head sculpt is so good. Um, what is that Wonder Woman with the same armor? It's like a statue for like 2,300, but this one you can get for 350. So, hey man, I want to get that. Listen, what time is that fight? Because there's gonna be a Crawford fight today. Mm-mm-mm. I want to see that too. And there's a lot of people who are streaming today. I believe like Cletus is streaming as well. Um, when is Cletus gonna fight again? God damn. Oh, there's a UFC fight as well. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of fights going on. And let me see here. Yeah, okay. So they didn't say what time the Crawford fight is starting. But dude, even Hot Toys is kind of boring lately. I mean, beginning starts to like Star Wars, but I want variations too. And by variations, I don't mean Cara Dune or I mean I would love to get that figure as well. But speaking of sports, Enterbay has teased us Shaquille O'Neal, which is weird. Are they just gonna re-release this, guys? I mean, I don't mind, but they teased Shaquille and also LeBron James in like a warm-up suit or so. Man, I want to get that. I want to get that LeBron James badly. I sold my Miami Heat LeBron James, and I'm gonna redeem myself. And that was a good. That was I didn't sell. I returned it at Big Bad Toy Store, but that would be a good figure to have. I'm excited for that. Danny says there's UFC almost every weekend. Man, I know, right? Like I don't know how they make money though. I guess from sponsors because they don't get gate money. There's no pay-per-view pretty much. So hey, they're doing good. I guess business is still I'm glad. I'm glad that business is still going strong because I'm scared for, I feel bad for all these businesses that gets affected. Obviously, there's a lot of um you know things that you can't do like the massage parlors and all that stuff, barber shops and UFC. Man, it's funny, they're on the weigh-ins, they wear a mask. and then the day after they hug each other with sweat all over. So why even wear a mask? I don't know. DK12 says, I'm keeping a pulse on Obi-Wan Clone Wars version. Hopefully pre-orders happen soon. All right. So I guess watching Clone Wars, I kind of have like a little bit of say on this. Here's what I would say about those Clone Wars Star Wars. Even if I like the Clone Wars, which I don't know if I'm going to like the Clone Wars, it's so weird. Like I personally, and like I wouldn't tell anyone what to and what not to do, but I wish they would have made them animated. I wish they did, because they were animated. And that Ahsoka figure that they're gonna release, I wish it was animated. Why? Because there's gonna be an Ahsoka figure at for sure at Mandalorian. So just stick with the media that you have. Do not take the creative liberty, in my opinion. Yes, it looks good, but I wish they would have stayed true to the source material. That's a nod to Clipper King right there. Danny says, yeah, that's why I kind of went into X-Men statues. Yeah, man. Austin says, eventually Disney are going to have to make a decision on that Black Widow movie. Yeah, they can only delay it for so long, I feel like. To fill that void, waiting for Hot Toys. Yeah, Danny. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do next, honestly. Austin says, I want a Dr. J figure. Wilt and Dr. J. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. You know what? I wish they would do both, but they keep on recycling this old figures that wouldn't sell. If they do like a proper, like they got to do both current and legends, I think, to be relevant again. Andreas, what's going on, my man? Someone will make a third party head for Ahsoka animated. I hope so, but the thing is, like, if they do that, that's an extra money that you have to fork out. Kind of like this John Wick. The head sculpt is excellent, but that would push you another, $70 or so. Had they made this right the first time, then you only got to pay this. But yeah, like after watching that animated series, I don't know, man. It's kind of like, and I don't like this concept arts, because if I'm spending like 300 for that Iron Man concept art, I want it to be worn in the movie. But I'm not a big fan of those. That's just me, but I'm sure it'll still sell. Danny says Watto's scrappier. Yeah, I've seen that on their like whenever they do the promotions that they do. J-Rod, I would love Roy Jones Jr. figure. Dude, that would go well with my Mike Tyson one, especially that they're gonna fight soon. Man, speaking of which, when is this fight gonna happen? My goodness, I want to see that. I want to see two old guys fight. Because I'm getting there too, so I want to see how these old guys fight. My Mike Tyson still got it though, so Roy Jones you got to be shifty. You got to be shifty. DK12 agreed. Hot Toys nailed animated Spider-Gwen. Why not Ahsoka? Exactly, man. They got Spider-Gwen. They got Miles Morales animated. They could have gotten Ahsoka and Anakin and Obi-Wan. But I think they just want to recycle the head sculpt. And they want to make it feel that they are they're giving the people who missed out on Anakin a chance by giving them hey, you know what? This is the movie version Anakin, but guess what? You also got this. I mean, I guess somebody could kit bash or order Tuato's like a animated Anakin and then use that head sculpt to make their own Anakin Skywalker, because how hard is it to really kit bash this Anakin Skywalker from the movie? All you just need is some robe and some pants and a lightsaber, maybe. But like DK12 says, man, animated. I think they should have went animated on all of these to get a separation between the Clone Wars and the Mandalorians. Now, if you buy that Ahsoka, which is, I get it, because you guys haven't had an Ahsoka yet. no one had an Ahsoka yet, so everyone was excited. But I guarantee you, once they announce the Mandalorian Ahsoka, you're gonna regret that you pre-ordered that Ahsoka. Austin says Spudweb figure. Spudweb 1/6 will be size of Yoda. Yeah, isn't he like 5'6" or something? Yeah, he'll be pretty short, man. That would be 50% off. Erwin says it's 2021. Never got Howard the Duck figure. Oh, I don't even know who Howard the Duck is. I just see him on my on some cameo on Avengers and my kids' Lego Avengers. Comic says animated figs would look weird with realistic ones. Imagine an animated Rex sculpt next to realistic Cody. Yeah, so but what they should have done is made everyone animated, the ones from animated one. You know what I mean? But they're trying to save on the head sculpt that at least on Obi-Wan and Cody and Rex, they want to use the same one, so they didn't want to do that again because they're basing it off animated, you know. So it's just, I don't know, man. It's like somebody took their creative liberty and do this. I'm telling you, man, that Ahsoka, it's not even, it's just in between animated and a real person. So when the real Ahsoka comes out, I don't know how you would like your old Ahsoka then. Era says you would need the slimmest bodies for Clone Wars. Hey man, they gotta produce that. I want a Happy Hogan figure, dude. Well, that would be funny. I don't know if anyone's gonna buy it though. But then they made one for like a third party. I think they did. So, oh, there you go. Cody says based off episode 3. So okay, episode 3. Yeah. So, but they're gonna reuse that. I bet you they're gonna reuse that head for the animated version. So, Austin, Aunt May. So you're talking about the hot Aunt May or the Spider-Man 2 Tobey Maguire Aunt May? I'm guessing it's the hot one from the Spider-Man, because that would be extremely inappropriate if you wanted the Spider-Man 2 Aunt May. Speaking of Spider-Man, man, do you guys have any news on that Spider-Verse that they're working on, that where Garfield and Tobey Maguire is going to show up? Is that real, or that's just a made-up thing to make us all hyped up? That would suck if they're just pulling our leg. Because that would be, I would love to see that movies. Yeah, Negan says they know hardcore Star Wars collectors will buy it all. Yep, I know, Negan. Which is it's a sad part, because it's like with this Mandalorian, you know, like they're holding off this swoop bike version because they want everyone to get their Beskar version first, and then they're gonna be like, oh man, you should have held on. But hey, man, their money, they can use it however they want. Homie says Aunt Mag is hot either way. J-Rod, I would want some Pulp Fiction 1/6. J-Rod, Star Ace has that, and it's not too bad, man. Not too bad. You gotta check them out. They're gonna release this Travolta one where he has the slim tie, where he was like dancing with a couch. So, but so far they only got the 2 guys. I don't know if they're gonna get the Uma Thurman one. Who knows? Brand says it would be pretty cool if Hot Toys started doing just head sculpt of smaller characters they have no intention of making actual figures for. Dude, yep, and sell them for a lot of money. By a lot of money, I mean not ridiculous. I mean, they sell their figures at around $250. Make it like $80, you know, because they're the best in the business. And honestly, head sculpt, I mean, as evident with this, I guess John Wick, they're not always that good, but they're the best so far. As far as clothing and whatnot, there's other companies who can do clothing much better, in my opinion. I agree, man. If they do that, they're just selling the head sculpt. man, they would open the floodgates too. For somebody like Damn Toys. I don't know if you guys seen Damn Toys was doing this extra, which is stupid though, but they're doing this extra outfit for Alita for $120. Goddamn, Alita is 250 with a figure. Why would they even do that? And then there's an Alita though that I think they recast the head sculpt or whatever, but it's rooted hair. Yeah, I don't know why Hot Toys can do it at rooted hair in the first place, but that was not bad. But if you buy the rooted hair version, which is around $70, you buy the Alita third party outfit for 120. So now you're not looking at 200. Now you got to buy a body, and you can't find an Alita body anywhere. You got to buy the Hot Toys body. So now now you almost spent like Hot Toys money. So yeah, sometimes kit bashing wouldn't pay off, but like Brian says here, I wouldn't mind that, especially for characters who are just in plain clothes. You know, like if they, one of the movies that I love was I Am Legend, and I got the although it's not super accurate, I got the Will Smith head sculpt from Deadshot, and I'm trying to kit bash an I Am Legend look, which is pretty easy. He's wearing a jacket, like some pants and some, you know, boots and guns. I got tons of guns because I got Punisher, John Wick, and Neo. So I'm just gonna get some parts from those, and you know, and then I got this dog, which is still not an accurate dog, but it's a dog. So you know, something like that. If they release just the head sculpt, you know, we can figure out the rest. Another one would be like somebody like Jason Bourne. Just give us the head sculpt, and we'll take care of the rest. We'll buy the body, you know, buy some clothing, guns, whatever. Kevin Feige figure. Erwin says if Spider Verse happens, it will probably happen after Spider Man 4. It's too soon right now. They need to build it up instead of rushing it. Yeah, you know they got. Plus, I think they can't shoot now. You know, they're not allowed to do some shooting. However, Tobey Maguire is getting older and older, man. I don't know how old he is. Maybe he's like 40 something, maybe like 45. Negan, are 3-0 safe enough to not pre-order? Or should you pre-order them now if you really want them, Snake Eyes and Lannister? Negan, pre-order them at Big Bad because they have no NRD. So it doesn't hurt to pre-order them, honestly. Just do it. And you won't lose anything. If you change your mind, just cancel it. Pre-order them and put them on your pile of loot. And you go put them on a pile of loot. Even if you forget that you pre-order them, they'll sit there and you can cancel them while they're sitting there. So there's really no risk, so to speak. You know, so do that. But Niga, when you do that, click my link though, so Big Bad knows that you heard about it on my my channel. Comic says, imagine a diecast General Grievous. Would you scoop, dude? Depending on the price too, man. I would, yeah, I would. That sideshow one is really good, but it has some issues on it. But you know, definitely, man. That's one of those characters where I don't really care about him, but he just looks so cool. Just looks so cool. Danny says, Dr. Robert. Yep. Yep. Brian says that is a really good point about Big Bad. Yep, that's one thing about Big Bad too, is that outside of their hot toys, some of their hot toys, I would say most of their hot toys has NRD now, so I don't do that. I don't pre-order just for the sake of pre-ordering, but 3-0 ones, man, I go nuts. Like I would pre-order them, put them on pile of loot. Sometimes I'll ship it all at once. I'll have them sit there, and even though their shipping is only $4, it just feels so gratifying. Once you receive 5 figures or 3 figures in a row, you feel bad, and you'd be like, oh man, I just spent tons of money. Even though it's 3-0, 3-0 is like 170 anyway. Now you don't order a figure for the next 5 months because you just felt bad. So Austin says, do you think Marvel is finished? Hell no, man. Well, for now, yes. In the future, no. If they bought Fox for a reason, I don't think they're going to put X-Men to waste. Now, if you're talking about Avengers, it would take, I would say it would take another group to revive the new Avengers. Because imagine you're going to take out the core, Cap, and Iron Man, big part of Avengers, man, and you're going to replace them with who? Vision. But once you put an X-Men in there, then we're good. Era says people are sleeping on Hot Toys Grindelwald. It's funny, they were talking about this in Collecting Weekly. Dude, I haven't seen a single episode of Harry Potter. Not as an episode, a single movie of Harry Potter. And I know this is kind of like an extension of that. I'm sure it's an excellent figure, but yeah, that would be a no for me. Comics, who's your favorite Spider-Man actor? Toby. As Peter Parker, Toby. As Spider-Man, Garfield. Uh I thought I was gonna like this Spider-Man more. This kid, I forgot his name, but because I thought it was a perfect combination of like looking nerdish, a kid, and with the antics. I guess it's the storyline that kind of puts me off because he's just I just feel like he's not Spider-Man, man. I just feel like it's just Tony Stark's assistant. With his movies, there's always Tony. It's always Tony in there. And that's kind of like not the Spider-Man that I like. So that I want to see at least. J-Rod, DX15, a top 5 Hot Toys figure. J-Rod, who's DX15? Is that Darth Maul? Or that is Pirates? If it's Pirates, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If it's Darth Maul, no. No. Danny, I only saw the first Harry Potter. And a lot of my friends are telling me to watch that. And I might like it. I might like it. I mean, I watched Star Wars. I loved it. I mean, not Star Wars, Mandalorian, and I liked it. Oh, everyone says Toby is 45. All right. I guess it's not too old. Austin, who's the go? Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne? Oh, shit, man. That's tough. Man, I would say this. I've only seen one Tony Stark so far in my lifetime. I've seen a lot of Bruce Waynes. And I always like Bruce Wayne. So I would say Bruce Wayne because I don't know how am I going to feel for another Tony Stark, if you know what I mean. Like if if it's not Robert Downey anymore, and that's inevitable, would I still like the character of Tony Stark if it's another actor? Who knows? That's I would say I would decide, but for now, like I liked a bunch of Bruce Waynes already, so I want to say him. Jack Sparrow, yep, J-Rod, definitely. I would put that head sculpt in my top 5, and I've seen a lot of head sculpt, my man. Brian says, give those Harry Potters a watch. December coming up, perfect time of the year. Dude, I know Brian, like my coworker is a huge Harry Potter fan. She told me, was like, hey man, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it at least. It was give it a chance. You got kids. And hey man, you told me I always wanted to. I think I watched this Harry Potter when it came out. I guess my hormones were like all over the place. I think I was like a teenager back then, and I just didn't want to watch it. I was just like, I think it came out the same time as the Lord of the Rings, and I made it like either Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter. I was like, hey man, Lord of the Rings is so much badass. It got swords and but my coworkers are swearing to it, man. And, I'm gonna give it a shot. There's 10 movies though, right? That's all right. I'm gonna give it a shot, man. Where is it at? Is it on Netflix or on Peacock? I think it's on Peacock. I'm gonna see that. That didn't sound good. Comics, are you passing on Clone Wars Ahsoka? Absolutely, man. I'm gonna wait for the Mandalorian version. Mario, I have the Jack Sparrow DX15. Love it. Get it if you can. I agree, man. It has the perfect it has the perfect combination of DX15. It has the fantastic base, diorama base, which is not cheap, by the way. It looks good. Purse, 2 head sculpts, rooted hair, at least partially rooted hair, and the texture in the clothing is so fantastic that there's nothing that I've seen like that before. So, Jared says DX11, DX15 are grails. I definitely agree with you, man. DX11, DX15, I agree with you. Ernst says, would you like Iron Man to return as young teen or middle-aged guy? I would love a middle-aged guy, man. I can't see Tony Stark as this as a teenager. If Johnny Depp wasn't too old, he would have been perfect in my opinion. But it's like going the same way then if you're gonna get Johnny Depp, because he got the beard too. So I can't think of an actor on top of my head now that could replace Robert Downey because he just did it so good. It's just perfect the way he did it. So I mean, I don't envy the guy who's going to replace Tony Stark. Honestly, I mean that's a tough task to follow. Kind of like with because he's the first. Kind of like, and he did it so well. Kind of like with Logan, um, Hugh Jackman, man, and he's not even the perfect Wolverine. Wolverine's supposed to be short. He's 6'4". So Austin says, "Oh man, I like Thanos better, man. I like Thanos better." Um, Honestly, one of the things that put me off initially at Star Wars is this like Force things, and Darth Vader. He looks badass, but Thanos, I would say Thanos, man. Comics. I say you watch Clone Wars before you make your final decision on Ahsoka. Wouldn't want you to regret it later. Yeah, even if so comics. I've been watching the 2007 version, and I like it so far. The fact that I'm just trying to be, I guess careful on this, on because they're expensive, man. If you buy that Ahsoka, it'll push you back around $270. I can't have two Ahsokas. I don't like her that much. If I'm gonna get one, it's because she was a part of Mandalorian and not because of Clone Wars. Mandalorian is the one that kind of put me back to Star Wars. I've always watched Star Wars, never liked it. I wouldn't say never liked it, never loved it. Always liked it, but never loved it. That's why I bought all those figures. Clone Wars, I think, would be the same. Um, I kind of watch the movie now, and I'm on the side. I'm watching the seasons, whatever that is, but I can't see myself, and I'm gonna be totally honest here, liking it as much as I like Mandalorian now, and I really like Mandalorian. So I'm kind of like made up my mind. Ahsoka from Mandalorian, I'm gonna get it. So that means this one's out, even if I really like the Clone Wars. Ryan says, "Hey, the comic version of Tony Stark was a drunk and actually smacked a pepper. There's other directions for the character. Maybe, maybe that's another thing that they can explore. Make his character a lot more. A lot better." Oh, Mario says, "Wait till you finish Clone Wars." That is if I finish Clone Wars. It looks like there's a lot of seasons there. So you don't like Ahsoka that much. I didn't like her when she was first introduced, but they did a great job with her character development. Maybe, maybe I will like her. But even if I did, the thing with that Mario is that like the look that they produce on Hot Toys though. So that's what I kind of don't agree with. Austin, do you think it's hard to separate Robert Downey from Tony Stark? Oh, hell yeah, man! Like not only that, it's hard to separate like Tony Stark from and vice versa. Um, Robert Downey got the role of a lifetime. And what other movies has he's done the Doctor Doolittle, which never really it didn't do good on on the screen. So I think they're tied up together, and rightfully so. It's kind of like Christopher Reeve and Superman. They will be tied up forever, and that's not a bad thing. Like if I was, hey, there's, oh shit, I just broke this. There's a lot more worse roles that you can be associated with, but yeah, Tony Stark, he's always gonna be synonymous to Robert Downey, and good for Robert Downey, man, because this movies. Once you make a Marvel movie, man, every time they show this on a TV or what do you call this, on Disney Plus, they get royalties for this, and imagine how many times it's going to be played. This is one of those movies like Endgame, Infinity War, which I would say stand the test of time, unless the TV becomes really good back then, and we would see all the like back then Lord of the Rings, when you see Gollum, they will be like, oh man, he looks like he's there. But you watch it now in 4K TV, and you're going to be like, god damn, that CG is just horrible. So I don't know if we're gonna do that, but oh yeah, Ryan, Sherlock. But I think he already started Sherlock like before Iron Man 3, if I'm not mistaken, or in the middle of that, So that was already the Judge thing was good. Yeah, it did good critically, but not in box office because that's unfair too. Because now he's the one of the highest paid actor, I think, at one point. Um, Dave says, I think RDJ did the Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, I think that was like in the 90s, and I think that's where he got his didn't he get an Oscar for that? Charlie Chaplin or something? He got an award for that because he's a great actor. He was just troubled back then. I think he got the perfect role of Iron Man, and dude, RDJ was in Weird Science. Yep. Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of movies, and unfortunately, he's always gonna be tied up to the success of Iron Man. But he can't play Iron Man forever. He's like 50 something. So, but he's a great actor, man. Great actor. Denzel got a bra on his head. He's set for life. He's set for life. I would love to see him in a cameo. Or I don't know how old he is. I think he's mid-50s. He's mostly in a suit, so I don't even mind him playing the same Iron Man. I don't mind him, like him and Hugh Jackman. I know Hugh Jackman is different because he needs to work out and he's always shirtless. With Robert Downey, if he's just like Mandalorian, lends his voice, I'll be all for it, man. Negan, do you know any company make Judge Dredd and not the Stallone one? Dude, this I know Dean had one. I forgot. It's like a third-party company. I forgot the name. Arts Studios or something. You gotta ask Dean from Collecting Weekly. He had one, and he swears by. He loves that figure. So I know there is one. I know there is one, Negan. Yeah, he says, yeah, he blossomed later in his career. I think the Iron Man was really his calling card. It was perfect. That was a perfect casting if I've ever seen one. Oh, Kami says, I think you'd make a sick Iron Man. What's NGL? But dude, if they do Iron Man again, the thing is they kind of put. I don't know how they're gonna do Captain America if they ever want to do a reunion of some sort because he's supposedly old now. But I would love to see that again. When was Endgame? Endgame was like is it a year ago or maybe 2 years ago now? Man, I'm having some Marvel withdrawal now. I might rewatch that on because there's really nothing now. It's not even Dateline anymore. All right, guys, let's see. Okay, I think they're gonna wait a second. Let me see here. There's no Bears game tomorrow. I know that for sure. Okay, top rank. All right, man. I think the Crawford and Brooke is gonna start now. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me here. I would see you guys next Saturday, and I'm gonna watch the Brooke fight. You guys watch it too in ESPN. All right, have a good night, and you guys stay safe.